Hi kids, how are you today? This week we're working with comparisons. Come and have a look. Let's remember, an adjective is a word that can describe a noun. For example, a long ruler, a short ruler. You can have short adjectives. For example, short, small, hard, etc. When you want to compare two things, two people, two objects, you have to say shorter than, smaller than, harder than. So you have to include ER to the short adjective. For example, in this case we can say the elephant is bigger than the dog. Come over here. You also have long adjectives. For example, interesting, beautiful, exciting, etc. When you want to compare two people, two objects, two things, with a long adjective, you use more than. For example, more interesting than, more beautiful than, more exciting than. Look at these two books. This is about dinosaurs and this is about aliens. It's a story about aliens. You know what? I don't really like aliens a lot. I prefer to get to know about dinosaurs. So for me, I think this dinosaurs book is more interesting than the alien book. You also have to remember the spelling rules. When the adjective is short and it finishes with a combination of consonant, vowel, consonant, like a sandwich, when you include ER, you double the final consonant. Sad, sadder, big, bigger, hot, hotter. So look, you have a consonant, a vowel and a consonant. You have a sandwich of vowel. When you want to compare a short adjective that finishes with Y, the Y changes into I. Pretty, prettier. Busy, busier. Ugly, uglier. So remember this, Y changes into I. Now, let's work with superlatives. You use superlatives when you want to stand out one among a group. One person, one thing, one item among many others. Okay? Have a look over here. With short adjectives, when you use the superlative, you have to say the shortest, the smallest, and the hardest. So you have to say the adjective, and this time you have to include est. For example, look at this group. What do you think? Let's see if you agree with me. I think that she is the tallest in the group. Look. She's the tallest. She stands out. She's the tallest in this group. Now, with a long adjective, when you want to use superlative, you have to say the most interesting, the most beautiful, the most exciting. For example, look at these books I have. Chinese Art and Culture, Marco Polo, Life in an Egyptian Town. For me, that I love art, I think that this book is the most interesting to read. Now, look. You also have to remember that there are some adjectives that are irregular. This is that you cannot apply the rule ER-EST. So you have to say good, better. You cannot say gooder. It is not good English. And you cannot say goodest. You have to say the best. I am sure that you have heard this a lot. So, good, better, best. Never say gooder and never say goodest. Another irregular adjective is bad. Bad, the comparative, worse. The superlative, the worst. You cannot say badder and you cannot say baddest. Now, I want to share this with you. Come and have a look. I have over here the Guinness World of Records. This is the exhibition Souvenir book. I was very lucky to visit this exhibition in England. So I bought this souvenir book and I'm going to share it with you. Look. You have the entrance to the exhibition. Then you have all the floors. Each floor is devoted to one item. For example, the human world. For example, the animals. For example, the cities. For example, food, vegetables, and fruit. Okay? So, this is what you have to look at. This is the tallest man in history. You have real pictures of him. And it says here that the tallest man in history died very young. And at the time of his death, at the age of 22, he measured 2 meters 72 centimeters. And look, children, I have a picture of him. This is Miss Estela, a long time ago, very young, younger than now. And look at the tallest man. Can you compare? Can you see how tall he was? Then you also have the smallest woman. And it says here that the smallest woman died at the age of 19 and she measured 61 centimeters. Look, I have a meter here. Let's see how tall she was. 40, 50. Look, 61. She was the smallest woman. Oh, look at this one. This is the heaviest man. Look at the exhibition. You have a wax figure of him, and this is his weight, 485 kilograms. And in the exhibition, you have scales here. So this is the challenge. You have to match his weight. So in this case, all these children weigh 332 kilograms. They cannot match his weight altogether. And look at the picture I have over here. Miss Estela with the heaviest man in the exhibition. Look, the oldest man recorded in history. He lived 120 years, 237 days. Let's see what else we have. Look, the tallest stilt walker, the most tattooed lady, the longest naked woman. Now, look, the fruit and vegetables. These are the different sizes of the fruit and vegetables in the exhibition. And here you have the entrance to the animal world. This is the biggest jawbone of a whale. It measured 33 meters, 58 centimeters. Can you see a person standing under the jawbone? And look at Miss Estela here. The picture is a bit dark, but can you see me? Can you see how big this bone is? We continue visiting the exhibition. This is our planet. This is about structures and buildings. In the exhibition, you have a section on sports. And you also have these computers. And you can try these quizzes. Look at the picture I took of one of the quizzes. Okay. So, this was a lovely experience. Well, I hope everything is clear. Bye-bye.